you believe we are in April already? Yes, time goes so fast. Seems like I just watched the Super Bowl. Now I was just at the baseball game. Baseball season started. My beloved Premier League is almost over. Yes, we are full blown and into spring, and the first quarter of the year is almost over. In Florida, and especially in Port St Lucie, Florida, from January to April 15th, that's snowbird season. Well, you know it's almost tax time. If you forgot, make sure you do your taxes. Snowbird season is gone. So today we are going to dive into our market update for April. So we're going to look at all the houses that were sold, single family detached homes, from March 1st, 2024 through March 31st. My name is Jonathan B.J. Hayes, local realtor here in beautiful Port St Lucie, Florida. Thank you for returning back to the home of Port St Lucie Real Estate. As always, make sure you subscribe to the channel, share the videos, like the videos, and tell a friend about the wonderful things going on here in beautiful Port St Lucie, Florida. Anybody interested in selling or buying a home here in Port St Lucie, all my information is below. You can call or text me for your free one-on-one consultation. So we're going to dive into our stats from March 1st through March 31st, and we're going to talk about what I'm seeing currently in the market. As I talked about in the intro, guys, for me, everybody's a little different. Some agents sell a lot in the summer, some agents sell a lot in the springtime. Just about nobody sells a lot at the end of the year. But the reason for what I believe is the strongest selling time in all of Florida, and especially Port St Lucie, is snowbird season. And it's simply because there are so many more people here. You have all the Canadians, all the people from New York, New Jersey, Connecticut. They're all here to get away from the cold weather of up north, hence the term snowbird. Well, now they're gone. So we're gonna look to see how we did over the last month, because I've found normally in my business that from March to this April push is usually when I sell the most amount of houses, because everybody's in a hurry, and Jonathan, I gotta buy before I head back to Canada or head back to New York. So let's take a look at these stats, guys, and we're gonna do a little bit of comparison, all right? So these stats are for single family detached homes only, because that's what everybody comes to Port St Lucie for. March 1st through March 31st, the number of houses sold was 400 houses sold. Now that was up from last month. The month before, there were only 308 sold. Our median price point, the median price point was $404,000. That was actually down. So the month before, the median price point was $421,000. Our average day on market, so the time I list your house to the time somebody puts a contract on the house, was 67 days. So that actually went down. The month before, it was 70 days. In our current inventory, there's 1,601 houses, single family, currently for sale here in Port St Lucie. The month before, there was only 1,521. So what do these numbers truly mean? Well, the sky is not falling. That's number one, what it means. You're still selling houses. And as you could see, there was a huge jump last month, but it was to be expected. It was the end of snowbird season, so that's when we always see that big push. So I'm not a bit surprised. But to everybody out there who says the sky is falling, it's not, at least not here in Port St Lucie. Now, do I see a slowdown? Yes, I do see a slowdown, but come on guys, there had to be a slowdown. That whole pandemic thing was nonsense. You're never going to see that again in our lifetime. You're just not going to, okay? So things are still selling, things are still moving, just not as rapidly. The thing we really need to keep our eye on, it's the available inventory. Now we've spiked up to over 1,600 houses now. Before the pandemic, there was only 1,450 available in Port St Lucie. And the thing to watch out for is these houses, these 1,600 houses now available, this does not include the inventory that's beginning to pile up with builders. So now that all the snowbirds are gone, because it's about to get hot and they can go back home, there's less eyes. This is where, for me, the rubber is really going to hit the road. Next month, it'll be very interesting to see how many houses we sell and how many homes there is on inventory, all right? Don't let anybody kid you guys, whether you are a buyer or seller. And you know what, I tell it like it is around here. Sales is simply supply and demand. When this availability number begins to approach, if it does, 2,000 homes, you're gonna see a big change in the market. You'll see prices change, meaning go down. If we can keep this availability inventory number close to where it is now, I think home prices will hold pretty steady. That's just my personal opinion based on stats and what I'm seeing in my business. I will tell you, over the last 3 weeks, I have seen quite the uptick in buyers coming out of the closet. I've had a lot of buyers who've been waiting on the sidelines, seeing what's going to happen with interest rates and also what was going to happen with just prices in general. Would they fall? What would happen? So I've personally seen people starting to say, hey, I can't wait anymore. We got to buy. All right. Anybody have any questions about this information I just gave you? This comes straight from the MLS, what I consider the gospel. Any questions? All my information is below. Guys, thank you for coming back to the channel, supporting the channel. Much appreciated. Everybody, till we meet again, stay safe and be blessed.